Hello there, this is Three of Spades. Welcome to Call of Duty Ghosts Safeguard Let's Play in 2026. Recently it's come to my attention that in Call of Duty Ghosts here, there's a mode called Safeguard, which is like fucking Modern Warfare 3 survival. Oh, fuck it. Totally overwrote that, but basically, since this is a four-man mode, I'm just gonna use this. Give me some easy mode there. Create an excellent master password so they don't murder me. And the Sergeant Hartman pack is gonna be on, so if you hear some guy call me a numbnuts, it's probably because I actually do suck dick at this game, so don't mind him. Those are just wonderful words of encouragement from the drill instructor, and he is gonna try and help me win this base. So what I've found I could do with this is I could use the colorblind filter, and I could make this game look a little bit better. Kind of the way I like seeing it is with that slight purple tint, like it's got the chromatic aberration, Alice in Wonderland sort of Fallujah look to it. Oh, fucking spawned in a bush. Oh boy. Ah, pfft. Yeah, fucking got shot immediately. Gotta stay alive, or he will kill me. Gunnery Sergeant Hartman. Where is it?
Support is on the way, numbnuts.
Awesome. Oh no, fuck that. Helo Scout ain't grabbing that shit. So basically, your best strategy is to grab as much shit as you can, even if it's no good. Just fucking grab it, because you never know when you're gonna need it. Got it. Now, one thing in this, I was talking about my Battlefield 2 Let's Play before I just gave up because I got sick and tired of the clunky shit, was the graphics in this, right? This is the ultra settings. It basically looks like a game from, 2013. Textures are not the highest res in the world, but this runs on just about fucking anything. I kid you not. Even Windows Vista and, 7 computers could run this with, like, I don't know, all of 2 gigabytes of VRAM needed. That seems like child's play compared to today. Nowadays, you need like a 16, gigabyte graphics card just to be able to get 30 frames a second in 720p in the newest Unreal Engine 5 shitty-ass game that doesn't fucking work. They want $100 for a game that sucks dick and doesn't work. Literally. So, why the fuck else wouldn't you go back to a game like this? They're not giving you any new options that fucking work, so I say, you know what, fuck it, why not? This might not have the best graphics in the world, but they still look really nice. Look at this dude, they got all his fucking pores, and they got wounds and other shit, blood. When he kills him, right? You kill him, he grabbed his fucking face, and then he died. Crazy idea. When you intimidate these guys enough, they try to run for their lives, almost like they're scared or something, right? I'm not saying Call of Duty's multiplayer had the best AI, but I am saying it was at least pretty good. And it's often why I would buy the games to play them.
Weapon level increased. We finally found something. You dropped those pansies, but there are more coming.
There we go. Got rid of them pansies. Rip. Just flags waving in the wind and shit like this. That's the prison where I think old Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes takes place. I actually escaped Camp Omega, lucky me. But anyway. Just this very over-the-top kind of scenario where like all of fucking South America gets invaded all down there by, I don't know, Brazil or some shit, and then they all team up to take on America is pretty cool. It's a cool concept, and, having wacky or somewhat fantastical elements in this game didn't feel out of place because it still felt like the women and the other characters that they were adding in were in appropriate gear They weren't looking like a fucking neon cartoon motherfucker with some anime shit and big titties and eyes that are bigger than the fucking moon. No. They kept this shit under wraps and kept it in their fucking pants as well. They weren't making nonsensical, incoherent, mismatching art design, you know, assets like a fucking Steam asset flip game. No, they actually had a coherent and consistent looking game with good art design and animations and production value. Knife to see you, motherfucker. Knife to see you too. I gotta ask you a question. That question is how long it takes before you die. Not long is the answer. Lucky me. I'm gonna grab the shotguns. It's gonna be handy for this location. So obviously there's a tower. You know I'm gonna camp in that shit. And if you don't, well now you do. Earn 10 equipment kills. And then I get a minigun. So instead of like Modern Warfare 3 where you go to a store and you buy shit, they just give you like random care packages, which that works too, I guess. It's our new dog model. Our new dog model is taken from high-resolution scans of an actual SEAL Team Service dog shit. Somehow shooting him in the face with a shotgun counts as an equipment kill. I'll take those. Duck hunt. Revolver, shotgun also. Just cool looking, funky looking weapons as well. Pretty awesome. Apparently a knife is also equipment. Okay. I thought equipment was more like that knife out there or some shit. Get the fuck over here, bitch. The minigun also works on a timer, so preferably you don't get it at the end of a round like I just did. You just fucking get it in the middle. So that's what kind of threw me off there. I expected to have to kill them with like IEDs or some shit, but guess not. That's fine. Oh good, sprint reload. Grab that shit. And fucking run for the hills, because they're coming for me. Damn it. Got him. There's that motherfucker. My mouse is moving left to right a little. Probably got some Doritos on my fucking trackpad. Trackpad. Mouse pad. Yes, of course, my trackpad. I'm gaming on my laptop right now. Bye-bye. I got a shotgun question real quick. Care to join me? Come up here, have a look at the view. I expect you'll be blown away. Gotcha, motherfucker.
You dropped those pansies, but there are more coming.
Let's see what perk we got over here.
On the way, numbnuts.
Oh, excellent. Speed. Well, I quite have a need for speed. And I ain't talking about drugs, I'm talking about cars. Yeah. They know it. EA Games. Challenge everything. Challenge everything, especially your customers. But But yeah, this games from this time around like early Windows 8, sort of Xbox One era, looked really nice. I miss when all the boxes actually had like cool pictures of like shit in it that was constantly phasing around. You know, they used to call the Metro UI live tiles for a reason, because the idea was because they're so flat, they could very, very quickly like pop up cool shit, information, and other stuff. It's almost like that's what gave them life was, huh, they're actually useful and fast. And very, very colorful, you know? Very colorful. And, you know, colorful, happy looking colors and all kinds of shit. Very vibrant, very pleasant on the eyes, the way I saw it. Kind of reminded me a lot of Mirror's Edge and like some video games that were releasing on the Xbox 360, which is why I liked the way it looked. Is just, you know, it was simple shit where, yeah, it's kind of cool and immersive to make your operating system look like a video game. Really makes you feel like you're, you know, you're in the world. And in their case, they had like pianos and trains and I don't know, some swirly shit. That's pretty fun. Come get me, puppy. Dinner time. Feeding you some hot lead.
Weapon level increased. We finally found something you're good at.
Let's see what's in there. What'd you bring me, drill instructor? Okay, you brought me the drugs. Brought Daddy's medicine. Excellent.
Enemy forces inbound. Show them what we can do.
Give me the ammo. Up the ladder. 10 headshot kills. They start sending in guys with shields. That's gonna be tough. Duck hunt. Also like the Ravager, old Sandy Ravage there. And they also liked old Sandy Ravage. Getting kills, bum rushing people with fucking, you know, shotgun. Dude in a hood. They made him his own original character model and everything. It's great. Come get some. Like old Duke Nukem playing metal music and just fucking shooting people with shotguns and getting nukes. You don't forget a guy like that.
Proficiency increased. Sound off.
Good audio here too. You can actually fucking hear the audio of the guys bum rushing you downstairs, or climbing up the ladder, or the wind. These guys are really blown away by the view. Like I was saying. Hey buddy. Come get me. No balls, you won't. Get up here, dickhead. Knock, knock.
You drop those pansies, but there are more coming.
So that's fun. But, yeah, another thing with, like, old Windows 8 I really liked was, you know, it looks like a game. It kind of reminds me of old Mirror's Edge. The abstract art is fun, colorful. It's also just really fast. The requirements of the operating system were the same as Windows 7, so there wasn't any real difference. You know, you could just use the same exact hardware you already bought, so there was pretty much nothing but upsides to it outside of the start menu. And some of the bloatware apps with the Metro stuff, but otherwise, you could remove all that shit or just opt out. And I went back and checked. Fuck. Fuck. Dude is gonna try and kill me. Shield, motherfucker. Hold this for me, would you? I got a little surprise for you. Care to join us? I guarantee you, it'll be a blast. Knife to see you, motherfucker. Got him. The raging bull tries to knock me down. It's much better with sleight of hand. Pop that fucker.
You drop those pansies, but there are more coming.
But yeah, like Windows 8 had the same like system requirements as 7, so it was like the transition. I think that way where it was like, hey, the shit's just pretty natural, pretty seamless. It was like the last operating system they actually gave a fuck, to actually improve things with. They also added some really nice tablet menus and UI. Like, all that was really designed for tablets, which is fine. They're trying to sell Surface tablets, compete with your iPad. They're really trying to hit Apple where it hurts. And they made a bunch of tablets that are pretty nice, but just didn't sell well because they were big and kind of clunky. Which, yeah, that had been the standard with a lot of the Microsoft stuff, and they weren't really thinking outside the box. They did have some lighter tablets in mind, but they just never released them. Damn it, they killed me.
Weapon level increased. We finally found something you're good at.
Alright. Bring in the Ghost Squad. So they don't have self-revives, but they do have one AI teammate who can join you. One.
Weapon proficiency increased. Sound off.
Bye-bye.
You drop those pansies, but there are more coming.
That's another thing that's kind of buggy, is sometimes the timer just won't display. So, it would be nice if that had gotten fixed, but I guess not. They delay it a little bit, it seems, and then they just give you the, the usual. This is the part where I start using the kill streaks. Then hopefully Ghost Squad doesn't run off, because he has a terrible habit of doing that.
Enemy forces inbound. Show him what we can do.
Ghost Squad, he's part of the special forces who rides the bus. See what I mean? Just asking to die. Wouldn't be shocked if he does. Not even any attachments on the gun from the looks of it. Bye-bye. Here, buddy. Take this. Got a present for you. My treat.
Weapon level increased. We finally found something you're good at.
Get out of here. You're fired.
Weapon proficiency increased. Sound off.
That's why I got a shotgun. They'll kill you even before you can reload. Heads up. There we go. Okay, good. Grab that. Those things are like crack. They break you.
Incoming supply
Bye-bye.
on the way. Pick it up,
grab the gambling. Loot boxes. If you're gonna have loot boxes, have it be like this, please. Thank you. And don't have any of this bullshit gambling where I fucking have to pay money for it. You ain't getting my fucking credit card, Activision. Sony can barely secure their fucking servers. Yeah, no thank you. I think Sentry Gun might do it. There we go. There we go. Night, night, puppy. Woof, woof.
Weapon level increased. We finally found something you're good at.
Doesn't seem to kill the dogs, but can get the soldiers anyway. Got him. I miss the really intense, like, ambient occlusion that they used to have with the HBAO plus stuff. Like, a lot of the NVIDIA GameWorks just looks super fucking nice. Really pretty. Hello.
You dropped those pansies, but there are more coming.
It's my favorite line, Home Alone. Okay, no, they didn't have care packages, my bad. Fucking habit. Walking downstairs. Pavlovian dog conditioning.
Enemy forces inbound. Show them what we
Make
can
sure
do.
to turn off that old caps lock there. Anyway.
Fired. What the hell happened?
He got shot. Got shot by an enforcer. Just wait for it. There we go. Boop. You're dead. Toast. Cheers.
Weapon level increased. We finally found something you're good at. Power up, gentlemen. Team
Goodbye.
restock.
They've sent in the big guns. Yeah, too bad he's a big bitch. He'll be flying in no time. And you know, one little detail I love with the shotgun is they've specifically made like 5 different animations for it, depending on how many shells you do or don't have.
Weapon proficiency
I got
increased.
one.
Sound off.
They did not have to do that, but they did. I think these guys are trying to mortar me way off in the distance, so I'm just going to prone and see if they'll come in. It's not working. You might be able to do this all day, but honestly, I don't give a shit. Come get me, bitch. Got him.
You dropped those pansies, but there are more coming.
Excellent. They send in the guys with riot shields. That's when it's going to become real problematic. But that being said, Windows 8 and a lot of the technology from this time, like the reason I think why I really like this
Light 'em up.
more than what it eventually deteriorated into, is simply that it was a little brute forced, but I could tell they were having fun. Like, the thing about it was very kind of prohibitively expensive just because of, like, the economy at the time, and now since like this is $3, you can get it on Xbox One or you know even PC. It's not entirely hard to get for free if you know where to look. In this case, I actually bought it on Steam forever ago and just patched it with IW6X so I could use it, right? And it's mine. Which is what I say. I said him in like, you know, Steam, why Steam sucks and what you can use instead video. It's like, you know, you should be able to own what you fucking pay for, right? I want to own this game. It's mine. So I do. And using a defunct client like IW6X with the bot support, well, that's totally fine. Get out of sight of the big boy there. See if they take the bait. Bye-bye. Reloading. Oh, there he is. Excellent smoke. And also when you shoot, the smoke has, like, reactive physics. Bye-bye. Through the fire and flames, we carry on. Oh, good. I'm gonna grab the IMS, and I'm definitely gonna have to grab helicopter. If possible. There's a sentry gun over there. I'm gonna go grab that. Blue ones are limited time only, unfortunately. It's a good thing they have blast shield. I'm gonna need it.
Enemy forces inbound. Show them what we can do.
Get the helicopter.
Friendly hind incoming. You earned it.
Reinforcements inbound. Calling in the big guns. Bring up the reinforcements. Escalation.
Power up, gentlemen. Team restock.
Boom. Got him. This also ain't a half bad spot to camp, I'd imagine. But my head up the tower. Bye-bye. Shadows cast as well. Bye-bye. Yep. Old Ravage using his riot shield. So far, so good. Let's just hope I can get these last three. See if he goes for it. He took the bait. Knock, knock, motherfucker. He's going inside. Oh no, he's going back up the ladder. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Well, Private Pile, I think we finally found something you're good at. Yes, sir. Sir to kill, sir! Let me see your war face. It's the thing you gotta remember with drill instructors. Listen to the words, not their tone of voice. You will be trained considerably better. That's why they shout, why they scream. They're trying to tell you, hey. Because you're gonna have to hear that shit when you get out there, right? You know? They gotta train you to be a badass motherfucker. Bye-bye.
Weapon proficiency increased.
Fucking whack that dog like Iris whacked that fucking dog in Battlefield 4. That's how he enters. He fucking whacks the shit out of a German Shepherd, and then no dogs ever show up again. He killed their new dog model. I like that though. That's funny. Sit down, boy. That is a wonderful dog model. Night-night, puppy. Oh, here, try this. Here, hold this for me. You hold this for me? Thank you. Thanks, sir. Much appreciated. Come get me, dickweed. Get that dickweed out of my sight.
You drop those pansies, but
Drop
there
that
are more
bitch.
coming.
Excellent. Take the ammo. Now, while the thing about it is this, I think, by comparison, feels pretty fair and challenging. Modern Warfare 3 was a little dumb, but the difficulty did not scale well on any of the maps, I think. It was either way too easy or way too hard. I don't mind too easy, because if it's just a dumb fun mode where you fucking turn off your brain and shoot shit, that's exactly what I want. It's a big-ass bouncing Betty. Bye-bye. The destructor has been destroyed. Goodbye. You are on the pathway to destruction. Make your time.
Gentlemen, team restock.
They're trying to shoot me from underneath with a grenade launcher. I think they are. Nobody really ever talks about Call of Duty's AI, but when they're more in big environments and just not so much in the campaign, they really do get a chance to shine, I think, in the multiplayer and just modes like this. The animation work, especially, is very nice. And in this game, they really beefed it up. Oh, he's shooting me from over there. Let's see. Well, I'm just gonna let you come in there, bud. Well, the house is open. Taking a nap. Don't worry. You're good. I promise I won't kill you. See? I won't kill you. My sentry gun will. You're fired. Alright, no more kill streaks. Let's hope I don't die. If I can get 4 headshots, that'll be helpful. I've been trying to save that. Oh, fuck. I'm bouncing around. Whee! So that's a bug I've noticed with IW6X here is sometimes you just bounce. I don't know why. But you do. Networking, that's real fun. They also got the PlayStation symbols on there. Dodge this.
Weapon proficiency increased. Sound off. Incoming supply drop.
You got headshot. Fuck. Damn it, they got me. Son of a bitch. Well, I got pretty close on my first time. Those bastards got me good. 2 riot shield motherfuckers. Well, at the very least, I did survive to wave 20. And from what I could see, it does go to wave 20, so I couldn't get the headshots and whatever. That's usually how I die in Call of Duties. I just can't fucking react in time. I don't know if I could have survived that fall off of the tower there, but yeah. It's a fun mode. It's a fun mode. It's a lot more difficult than Modern Warfare 3, but I think it really works for this game because it's a post-apocalypse, right? So you have a post-apocalyptic Call of Duty, then survival with soldiers and aliens and zombies and all this shit is perfect. But since nobody had, like, ever talks about this mode, well, hey, yeah, love this shit. This is great. I love this kind of survival stuff. And especially with the goofy weapons, I thought it'd be perfect. Well, apparently they did too. Now, there are a few issues I've seen. You don't get any more than one self-revive with the Ghost Squad. You can't you can't call in more than just him. So, yeah, they've removed a few things. That's not great, but otherwise, random guns instead of just buying them. Yeah, this is a fun mode. And it's worth checking out the way I see. And I really like doing that. It's pretty cool. So, Call of Duty Ghosts, as well as I was saying with Windows 8. Windows 8 I really love the look of and just the functionality and speed, right? The boxes then were very colorful, very, very lively. Usually there were pictures in the boxes. It was like a gallery of sorts, you know? Like a photo album. They don't have that anymore. Now it's just weird abstract symbols. You don't have like stuff that looks like a highway sign. That was understandable because the thing with like Windows 8, the way they designed that one, was there was enough of reality in the flat design to keep it consistent with what you expect. And they had this theme of cars and roads and playgrounds and other stuff like that. Pianos, trains, cities, or time lapses. Those are pretty good. I like that. And it followed the same themes of Windows 7 and Vista and XP, of these still real places being alongside the abstract art, not like Windows 10 and 11 where you just mostly have abstract art and really depressing, dark, and like really weird looking environments. Like Windows 10, the photo gallery is evil. Now it's like the Windows logo is dark. It's in the fucking dark. There's smoke and death all around it. Every person in the photos is running, swimming, flying, climbing, or camping away. Like, what the fuck are they trying to tell you? Not use Windows 10? Well, I guess. And that probably would have been for the better, considering this shit has actual links to proper spyware, the NSA. Really shady shit, literally and otherwise. I think they were trying to warn us. Someone must have known. Of course they fucking knew. Who would know better than the people making it? But Windows 8, on the other hand, was like, that was pure, you know, the way I saw it. They actually were trying to do something, like make an Apple ecosystem, but without most of the issues that Apple's ecosystem usually has. Like if your iPad breaks, you're fucked. You can't repair it. Meanwhile, there's this super well-known and used operating system they have called Windows that they can just have a bunch of existing apps work alongside. So that opens up the accessibility a lot. And it makes it so just about anybody can have this cross-compatibility with mobile and with the PC. So that way you're making a bunch of these new developers and all these other people have opportunities that they otherwise could not. Unfortunately, that whole plan went down in flames. And the same thing with the Ouya, where they tried to put mobile games on the TV. Fell apart. I mean, I still have my technology from Windows 8 and Ouya, but yeah, eventually it was just done better and more practically with things like Steam Deck, or there's this Kinect, kind of this little kids console that's actually outsold the Xbox. That's like the Kinect in an Ouya shaped box. So they totally could have made this shit work. It's just Microsoft being fucking stupid and never going back to old shit they abandoned for some reason. you know, and then some Chinese startup decides once their, you know, the rights for all of that kind of expire, well, they're just going to take up the mantle of making a Kinect console for themselves. And it's a real shame because, you know, the Ouya and Windows 8 had some really great ideas. Like the Ouya, it's a micro console. That's really fucking cool. How many consoles these days just get fucking huge? Like, why the fuck do you need such a big console if it still can't even run games at like, 30 frames a second at 720p in Unreal Engine 5? Yeah, that's not progress. Meanwhile, a small little cube, well, that's actually some pretty good progress. Or Windows 8, where the whole thing is super stable, super smooth, and you still have most control. You know, you're in charge. You don't want the Windows Store? Okay, just delete it. You don't want the weather or the other apps? Okay, you can get them gone. Just turn them off. What the fuck ever happened to that? You can still choose if you want to update or not. Like Microsoft, hello, that was a good idea. Giving people options? Why'd they take them away? Oh, because how else are you going to upgrade? Maybe if you do a better job, I'll upgrade. Windows 11 would be an absolute liability. Especially with all the AI shit in there, which is full of stolen and pirated code from people. You know what all this privacy infringing stuff led to? AI. AI is made of your personal data, and probably mine as well. It's not actually anything unique. They take all your photos, all your videos, you name it, and they compile it into some massive, weird-ass face swap thing. I'm fairly certain that most of the videos and images and all of this other shit is just straight up using people's own private videos and, you know, pictures and other media mixed with shit they find on Google Images, mixed with whatever else, all like haphazardly face swapped together. Well, it's gotten a lot better since, but you're still going to find hands with 7 or 8 fingers or text that looks like it was written in fucking Star Wars. But here's a crazy idea. Maybe just don't do this shit. Maybe just do your job right, and people will buy what you like. You know, they'll buy what they like. They'll see a thing that's fast. They'll see a thing that's good, and they will buy it. Instead of just treating them like a fucking criminal. Why would I want to be treated like shit? I could do that for free. You don't deserve to be treated like shit. Why do they treat you like garbage? You know, if they're going to break their own fucking rules, drop support for all this stuff, I see nothing against, perhaps, you know, going and using this abandonware. Because Call of Duty Ghosts, by all accounts, is abandonware. They are still selling it on Steam, but selling isn't owning. You know, buying isn't owning. So in their case, you know, piracy isn't stealing. If they're going to break all forms of commerce and basically, as, you know, Ross Scott would say, go back to feudalism, if they're not even going to pretend that the old rules still exist, neither should you. Call of Duty Ghosts, Windows 8. Give them a look. They're pretty neat. Especially if you got an old computer. Might be worth looking into. You might be able to run some stuff that you otherwise couldn't. It's a fast, secure, and pretty still well-supported operating system, even if Microsoft pulled the plug on it a while back. Doesn't matter what Microsoft does. Microsoft should not be the judge, jury, and executioner of how you use your fucking computer. A lot of people online, they seem to not have that understanding. Oh, they pulled updates for Windows 10, so I have to upgrade. No, you don't, Linus Tech Tips. You could just stay on Windows 10. You could keep your operating system there, and not spread this weird idea that you have to upgrade. Or else what? What'll happen if you don't upgrade? Nothing will happen. In fact, you will have a completed and working operating system that is yours. So, yeah. In that case, it might seem like a very advantageous thing to not upgrade, because you'll just do the same bullshit cycle of problems and all this other stuff on the new operating system. Meanwhile, you stay on an old one that works well for your hardware. So what? Oh, you might miss out on a game, or this bit of other software won't work. Well, you can find an alternative. If you can't, you can make an alternative. If you can't make an alternative, trust me, someone else can. And they will. You just need to know where to look. That's enough of that, though. Take care.